No,
Okay.
we're starting.
We good?
Is Matt not coming?
Okay. All right, we will welcome everybody here to our meeting tonight. We'll start out with pledge allegiance, followed by a prayer.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Our Father in heaven, we are indeed grateful for this beautiful day. We're grateful for the rain that we've received. We're grateful for the opportunity which we have to be here together and to meet and to discuss. We're grateful for the opportunity which we have to be in this community and for all the friends and families that surround us. Grateful for another great year that has come and gone, and for the opportunity for us to prepare for another great year to hear this that's coming here in August. We ask you to please bless all the students and staff throughout the summer, that they'll be safe and protected, and that they'll be anxious and ready to come back in August. We ask you to please bless this meeting, that the things that we decide and discuss will be pleasing unto thee, and that we'll be able to honor thee in all these things. And we say this in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen. Future board meetings. This is the only one here in June, so we'll have July 14th and July 28th and August 11th. All here, 6 o'clock here at this building. August 11th, I will not be here. August 20th. Little bit of family vacation, so. Revisions to the agenda, I think it's just maybe through donations.
And HR, I think
Is have one HR changes. Oh, yeah. Public recognition, we have some donations, we'll get that all at once. Recommendation to approve $300 from Todd Blair for Southwood Youth Football. Recommendation to approve $500 donation from Gregory and Jamie Herring for Southwood Theater. Recommendation to approve $5,367.84, and then these are all who donated for Sharp Creek families, and this is for North Spots, their world competition. Jenny Wilson and Beverage Buggy for $100.84. Kids Hope, $250. Joseph Trump, $300. Randy Odom, Peaks, $100. Steve and Lisa McClure, $1,500. Drew Seidel, $20. Vicki and Richard Paterlo. We butchered that, but I appreciate the donation. $500. Kellen Bourne, $500. Mayor Tool and Supply, $750. Intersect, $250. Fraternal Order of Eagles, $200, and Family Optometry, $500, and Lisa Trump again for $397. And I think that's all the donations. Can we get a motion and a second to approve these donations?
So moved.
We got a motion and a second to approve all these generous donations. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, school recognition or anything there?
Yeah, just, I mean, school's out, obviously, and so we still have things going on. Just kind of recognize a few things. I know, and maybe Mr. Drake will share a little bit more about this. I know we had some staff in, working on some professional development already, either school coming out, just getting ready for next school year. We had some athletes that have continued on in some different activities and events. Since school's been out. Alexis Lopez won the regional in the high jump, so she qualified for the state track meet last Friday and competed there. She jumped 5'3", but she did not place in the top 10 when it came to that, but that's an excellent way to go out on your season by qualifying for state, so congratulations to her. Our Southwood High School girls softball team won their second regional in a row, which qualified them for semi-state, and they played on Saturday. A very hot day, but at least we got the game in before the rain hit, which was nice. Unfortunately, a lot of scoring back and forth, but they just came on the short end of those runs there. So they had a great season, so congratulations to them. And then just yesterday, our Southwood High School boys golf team placed second at sectionals, so that qualified for them for regionals. With Griffin Chambers was the actual individual sectional champion in that sectional. So congratulations to those individuals and teams on continuing on their state quest. I guess boys golf is our last remaining spring sport that's still going on. So, and then obviously we got summer activities already starting with practices and open gyms and weights and all that stuff. So still a busy time for many of those kids.
All right, is that all?
That's all I have.
All right, public comment, agenda items only. If not, we'll move on to our agenda items. We get a motion and a second to approve our meeting minutes for the April 28th meeting.
So, second.
Got a motion and a second to approve those meeting minutes. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Financial report, claims and payroll number 22.
All right. The payroll, again, we're still paying out some coaches and ECA stipends, so that education fund just a little bit elevated, but otherwise everything else is in line and expected. We'll point out that the payroll number 23, which is on the 15th of June, is when we'll be paying out the tax stipend. So that will be on our next meeting, will be elevated again, but.
And I just want to remind everybody with that, we haven't talked about tag in a while, but obviously the state changed the rules behind the teacher appreciation grant, and so they would only fund so many of those. And so part of that is that stipend that comes directly from the state, but we also worked with our teachers association and determined that we would give a stipend for this year to all of our teaching staff that met the requirements of the previous tag grant of $500, which is roughly about what it was in the past anyway, for those that did not receive the state funded tag dollars for this year. So
No questions on that, if there are none. Claims, again, expected expenses this time around. Just point out that there's some IT equipment supplies purchased, graduation expenses, some curriculum purchases, Skyward annual renewal stuff, and the 25-26 White's bill was on there. So those are kind of one-time things that showed up on these. Happy to answer any questions if I can.
Any questions or concerns on the payroll or claims this time? If not, can we get a motion second to approve those?
So moved. Second.
Got a motion second to approve claims and payroll number 22. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. Financial summary.
Yeah, so again, this month, for the month end of May, the balances are in line. Obviously, we're looking forward to some property tax receipts here later this month in June. As far as the cash flows go, those are pretty well in line also. On the operations fund cash flow, we did reduce the expectation of interest received, just as we're starting to spend a little bit of the local bond money for the projects. Those balances have come down, plus the interest rates are coming down. We're getting from the bank too, so we didn't change it a whole lot, but just we expect those numbers to maybe not be quite as robust going forward for the rest of the year, with the expectation of interest rates to, from the bank anyway, to continue to decrease along with those balances. Of course, the balances will go up in June when we get those property tax receipts, so so kind of trying to anticipate all those things together to come up with a cash flow that's as close to reality as we can get it as we move through the year. Education fund, the only thing that changed on it really was I just kind of moved a portion of the curricular material amount to June because it turned out that we didn't pay in May for those things that we had kind of budgeted for. So we paid for some of it, but not the bigger chunk of it. So I moved that majority of that amount to June. So I'm expecting to see those expenses in June rather than May. That's all I have.
All righty. Guess we'll move on to HR. Let's see what's there. We have two resignations. Ben Nestler, teacher at White's High School, it's effective now in the school year. And Joel Martin, principal at Sharp Creek Elementary, and that's effective now at the end of the school year. Employment, Rachel Clark, English teacher, Northwood High School, effective 8/10. Braden Hobbs, assistant coach, Southwood High School, effective immediately. Dominique Bennett Burgess, custodian at Northwood Elementary, to be determined. Haley Brown, fourth grade teacher, Northwood Elementary, effective 8/10. Kyan Summers, science teacher at Southwood High School, effective 8/10. Connor Herring, summer custodian for all schools, effective immediately. And we have one leave, number 203, approximately November 15th through March 2027. I think that's it. Motion and second to approve those.
Moved. Second.
Got a motion and second to approve our HR. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right.
I'd just like to mention a couple of those resignations there. I want to thank Ben for his time at White's. Wish him the best of luck in his new adventure. And then Mr. Martin we hired right after we COVID hit. And so he's been with us for 6 years as a principal at Sharp Creek Elementary, and we thank him for his time and service there. He's done a great job, and we wish him the best of luck in whatever he ends up doing with his kind of second phase of retirement. So.
Yes, we have appreciated Joel. The time that all my kids have been in there with him. Yeah, another big hole to fill, so.
Yeah, so just to keep you up to date on that, we posted that position and look at interviewing not next week, but the week after for the 4th of July. Hopefully have a successful candidate at that point in time to bring you guys at the July 14th board meeting. That's the goal.
They got a brand new office to move in.
They did.
Brand new building to run.
All right, I guess, I don't know now, hopefully you didn't forget. I should have texted. I don't know. it's a busy time of year, so I guess if we had a hard one, we'll skip it until the next one. So superintendent report.
Yeah, I just want to highlight graduation. It was a great event. From 1:30 to 8:30, we graduated students across that stage. It was a great day and evening. And so overall, we had 209 students walk across that stage that evening. There's approximately 40 more that have already graduated or will anticipate graduating here in the next month or so. So those are exciting to be able to shake the hands of those kids and congratulate them on their accomplishments. We had I believe it was about 8 students that were moving on to the armed forces, which we thought was very cool. It was nice to see many of them stand up and in their little sashes or whatever for their branch of service that they're going to be participating in. So we wish them the best of luck. Just some stats that I took off of basically just the flyer that lists all the graduates there. We had 73% of our students at Northfield High School graduate with a Core 40 or an academic technical honors diploma. And at Southwood, we had 75% of our students graduated with a Core 40 or academic technical honors diploma. And then just want to highlight and congratulate Southwood valedictorian Malia Mahan and salutatorian Cohen Holloway, and Northfield valedictorian Mason Lyons and salutatorian his brother Logan Lyons. So congratulations to them for their efforts and work over the last 4 years in high school to have a really good GPA. So, yeah, so I just want to highlight a few things from that and just say how nice it was and how we felt like it ran really well and smooth. And if you attended the bridge one, that's always an exciting time, a lot of hooping and hollering, and definitely unique. But I think in a lot of people's eyes, it's kind of been our favorite one of the day for the most part, just
I
because.
think Travis even.
What Travis said.
He was up there, we were commenting, and he was kind of in his little groove there, so.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. Appreciate being a part of it too.
Yeah. So yeah, speeches were good. Yeah, it was just a good event. How was my speech? My speech all right? My first one, was it okay?
It was good.
Okay.
I already gave you your hard time.
You did. I have some quirks I need to work on. Gotta get back in that public speaking mode.
It's
I
funny
have to take
because
some lessons from a pastor, right?
You don't want
Okay.
public speaking is always hard for anybody, especially when you got, I mean, I don't know how many people actually come. I don't know if we ever get a count of attendance there, but it's full, and so you're in front of
It
a
was
lot of people.
full. I think they blocked off the upper level for at least the Northfield and Southwood one, just to kind of keep everybody centralized. But I think it was full enough that we talked about
No, they were up there.
to
for
maybe
bridge.
have it open it up a little bit so people don't have to climb over each other and get to seats. So.
Yeah. Well, it's definitely a great venue for us to be able to have it in. So. All right, do you have anything, Jim?
I'll just kind of continue that. I had several people thank us for having it at the Honeywell Center. And we talked about the old feel of the gyms and what that felt like, but they were like the heat and the sound and the comfort and everything. So several parking, right? Yeah. So we had several people. I happen to know the Vals and Sal's of both buildings. You just they're great kids. The Lions boys, the both of them took advantage of so many things. Heartland technical honors and robotics and track and field and football. I mean, just everything. And so it's fun to see kids that are not just bookish and, just do that part like they were everywhere. Malia Mahan and Cohen are great kids too. Malia is as artistic as you can imagine. And so she's going into like
animation and stuff, and so she's been looking to go to Huntington, where the what's that the cartoon show when our kids were little, VeggieTales. The VeggieTales, one of the artists has some kind of affiliation with Huntington, and so she's looking to do that, and of course Cohen going up for Purdue for engineering. Just great kids. I mean, we have lots of great kids, but it's fun to see those guys do that. And then I would echo kind of the PD. We have a teacher right now at Eastern Kentucky University. We drove down there, who's doing some training. We have some doing virtual. We've had several already after the school year. And so people like to think teachers get all the time off, and they do get some time off. But most of them are busy reading or planning or doing something because they get so passionate about doing it. And so, yeah. Good. He was good. And I thought graduation went really well. I had a chance to go to several open houses, and just we graduate good people, good families, good kids.
We hope they're ready to go out and make a difference. So it's one of those things. Have we seen with have we got any information for like these kids that are having to go into different diplomas, like at freshmen?
Not yet. They're freshmen now.
So those are the freshmen that are.
They're going to be sophomores then. So Tinley Coon is kind of one of those.
So
On the new diploma track?
yeah.
Yeah.
So what I'm curious about is has any of them that maybe started down one direction, have they already changed? Has there been any changes?
I don't think
I haven't
so.
heard
just wondered.
It'll be the freshman and sophomore year. They're kind of getting more of their gen ed stuff out of the way. So it'll be their junior year where you start having those concerns.
Okay, yeah, I was just curious, if this is how it's gonna play out.
Well, yeah, we all kind of are. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. Okay, we'll move on to new business. We got a second reading and a vote for the bridge handbook for 2026, 2027.
Yeah, there were
No
no
changes.
changes or updates related to what we shared at the first reading, so.
Anybody have any concerns or anything on that? You get a motion and a second to approve that?
So moved.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve the bridge handbook for 26, 27. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? And we also have a second reading and a vote for the elementary handbook for 26, 27 for our elementaries.
Yeah, the only change was the one that was requested at the last reading, which was on page 4, as
Okay.
far as the immunization form was concerned. So just putting the information in there regarding that's available upon request.
Okay. Okay. All right, can we get a motion and a second to approve that?
So moved. Second.
A motion and a second to approve our elementary handbooks for 26, 27. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? And our high school handbook for 26,
Yep,
27.
the only change was at Southwood, they just changed a couple names of the awards. They didn't add any new awards or get rid of any awards, they just changed the name of them. So like, most valuable baseball was like most outstanding baseball player. Like, it was just some things like that, and similar to with the track of awards as far as field events and throws and that type of stuff. So nothing major, just name changes of the awards.
It's athletic department.
So,
All right, any concerns there?
I'll move to approve, Scott.
Okay.
Second.
A motion and a second to approve our high school handbooks for 26, 27. Any opposed or all in favor? I'm not sure. Any opposed? All right, motion passes. The unfinished business. Board policy, we have a second reading and a vote for board policy 4280 for wireless communications devices. I think, does anybody have any questions for the last?
Yeah, there's
Meeting.
not been any changes or updates related to.
You guys have anybody concerned or anything from you? Okay, I haven't heard a word. So.
Do we have to submit this to the state anyway, or?
Yeah, we just have to have a policy.
All right. Get a motion.
So moved.
Got a motion motion and second to approve board policy 4280. The policy of wireless communication devices in the building. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? All right, motion passes.
I'd say aye twice.
My councilman.
No. There's an echo.
You're filling in for Matt. All right, public comment for all items. Items for board members? If not, we will adjourn. Short and sweet.